before religions gave names to gods, before philosophy mapped the mind, there was karma, silent, precise, ancient, a law not carved into stone, but woven into the breath of existence. It doesn't punish, it doesn't forgive, it simply remembers. Karma means action, but not just what we do, also what we think, feel, intend. Every moment we act, every act leaves an imprint. That imprint becomes a pattern, and that pattern, lived again and again, becomes what we call our fate. But fate is not written in the stars. It is written in the way we move through life, with awareness or without it. A stone dropped in a pond sends ripples across the water. But karma is subtler. It moves not through water, but through time, through energy, through the very structure of our being. It travels beyond the body, beyond this life. It echoes into the future. And yet, it always returns to its source, us. Before we go deeper, take a moment. If these words resonate with something inside you, write in the comments, I walk with awareness. I choose with love. Let this be your small first act of conscious karma. And if this journey is meaningful to you, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. These are simple actions, but even they ripple far. The sages of ancient India did not fear karma. They studied it, watched it, honored it. To them, karma was not a prison. It was the key to understanding the soul's journey. They saw that life is not random, that nothing is without cause, that even pain, even joy, even silence, all arise from seeds we have sown. But karma is not linear. It is not one-to-one. It is not good deed equals reward or wrong deed equals punishment. It is more mysterious than that. Karma moves like wind through the forest, unpredictable, alive, shaped by everything that surrounds it. One act may return to us in 1,000 forms, or not at all, until we are ready. Karma is memory, not only in the mind, but in the body, in the breath, in the nervous system, in the heart. Trauma can be karmic. So can talents. So can irrational fears or unexplainable longings. Sometimes, a person walks into your life and you feel as though you've known them for centuries. Perhaps you have. To understand karma is to begin to take responsibility, not just for what happens, but for how we respond. Life may bring storms. That is not always our doing. But how we stand in the rain, that is karma too. Not everything is ours to choose, but everything is ours to meet. The wise do not ask, why is this happening to me? They ask, what is life showing me here? There are different types of karma. Sanchita, the accumulated karma of many lifetimes. Prarabdha, the portion currently unfolding in this life. And Kriyamana, the karma we are creating right now, in this very breath. These three flow together like rivers, shaping the topography of our existence. But the present moment is always the most powerful, because in this moment we choose. Karma is not about blame, nor is it about control. It is about participation, about becoming aware that we are not just recipients of life, but co-creators. Each choice, each thought, each silence contributes to the whole. And when we act without awareness, we create karma blindly and suffer. When we act with presence, even our mistakes become sacred. Meditation, yoga, prayer. These are not ways to escape karma. They are ways to meet it, to see it clearly, to untangle the web we have spun. When we sit in stillness, we begin to hear the echo of our past actions, not as guilt, but as guidance. The soul speaks, and the knots begin to loosen. But karma is patient. It does not rush. You cannot bribe it, you cannot cheat it, and yet it is not cruel. It is simply just. We are not victims of karma. We are its authors. In every heartbeat, we are writing the next line of the story, not with ink, but with intent, with clarity, with care. Sometimes, karma ripens unexpectedly. A sudden loss, a deep love, a moment that changes everything. When this happens, don't say, "This shouldn't be." Say instead, "This is my moment to see clearly." To act not from habit, but from truth, from the stillness behind the mind. Karma does not mean that all is predetermined. It means that the field is shaped by seeds. But seeds do not define the harvest. How we water them does. How we watch. How we wait. How we learn. All of this matters. Destiny is not fixed. It is a dance between memory and presence. Many wonder, how can I free myself from karma? But the question is not how to escape it. The question is how to illuminate it. When we bring awareness into our actions, karma becomes conscious. And conscious karma is not a chain, it is a path, a spiral toward liberation. When we meet anger with anger, we reinforce the pattern. But when we meet anger with silence or with compassion, the pattern is interrupted. This is how karma shifts, not through grand gestures, but through small awakenings, again and again, until even our breath becomes intentional, until even our thoughts bow to truth. In the next part, we will explore how karma connects with the soul, how love and pain carry karmic weight, and what it truly means to act with freedom, not from fear, but from clarity. Because karma is not here to punish us. It is here to wake us up. The soul does not fear karma. It carries it, like a traveler carries a bundle of memories. These memories are not punishments, but lessons. They are not weights, but maps. They point us toward the places we once turned away from, toward people we once hurt, or toward parts of ourselves we've hidden for lifetimes. Love, too, is karmic. The people we are drawn to, often we have known them before, not always romantically, sometimes as family, sometimes as enemies, sometimes as teachers, but always there is a thread, something unfinished, something calling to be completed. And when we respond with awareness, karma becomes grace. Even pain, when met with love, becomes sacred. Not because we must suffer, but because suffering, when understood, becomes alchemy. It transforms ignorance into wisdom, blind reaction into conscious response. It burns through what is false until only the real remains. Every emotion has karmic energy. Anger creates karma. So does attachment. So does fear. But so does kindness. So does forgiveness. So does joy. We are not here to repress our emotions. We are here to witness them, to let them arise, and to meet them with presence. That very act is karmic purification. Think of your life as a field. Some seeds were planted long ago, some by your own hands, some by others. But now, you stand in this field. You hold the water, the sunlight, the awareness. What will you nourish? What will you uproot? What will you sow, beginning today? This is why karma is empowering, because it does not say, you are doomed. It says, you are powerful. You are the cause. You are the echo. You are the silence that listens and the choice that breaks the cycle. Even a small act, a sincere apology, a word of truth, a moment of stillness, can change the course of the unseen. The deeper truth is that karma is not separate from us. It is not something that happens to us. It is us. It is the mirror life holds up, asking, "Do you see now?" Not to shame us, but to invite us into maturity, into clarity, into the sacred responsibility of being alive. There are karmas that bind, and there are karmas that liberate. A kind word can be liberating. So can silence. So can choosing not to react. So can stepping away from an old story. When we stop feeding the same patterns, they begin to dissolve. And in that space, the soul breathes freely. You may not remember your past lives, but you can feel their echoes in your instincts, in your longings, in the strange sense of familiarity with places you've never been. The soul remembers more than the mind, and karma is its language. Quiet, subtle, precise. Freedom from karma does not mean the absence of consequence. It means the presence of wisdom. When you see clearly, you act cleanly. Not for gain, not from fear, but from harmony with truth. And when actions arise from that place, they no longer bind. They bless. This is why great masters, the Buddhas, the Krishnas, the mystics, lived in deep awareness. Not because they feared karma, but because they knew its beauty. They knew that life is intelligent, that the universe listens, that no act is ever lost. Everything returns. Everything completes. So, what are you creating now? In this breath? In this thought? Let that question stay with you. Let it guide your choices. Karma is always listening. But more than that, it is always responding. The moment you move with awareness, the universe moves with you. This life is not an accident. This moment is not random. You are here because something in you is ready to awaken, ready to take ownership of your journey. And karma is not here to stop you. It is here to show you the way. Let your life be a conscious offering. Let your actions reflect your highest knowing. Let your words carry the weight of truth. And let your silence be full of presence. Because every step, every glance, every breath is shaping a future you will one day walk into. If this message has touched something deep within you, write in the comments, "I move with purpose. I live with awareness." And remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Your support creates a ripple that reaches far beyond what the eye can see. May your journey be full of light, even in darkness. May your karma become your path, not your prison. And may each act of love you offer return to you 1,000-fold, not someday, but now.